Well. I love this sound of nature. It's just right here. Nature. It's funny, everything is turning green already. How amazing. What is that? There was a time I could actually, about 2 weeks ago, I can see everything behind these bushes. But I don't know who came and did the work. I want to know who the contractor is. Who came in and put all these green leaves down. There was no truck, no nothing. I was here just last week. It wasn't like this. See? And that's what I say. There has to be an energy, whatever you want to call it, or God. Just last week, I can see through all these things right here. I didn't see no truck. I didn't see nothing. Voila, everything just turned green. Can you just imagine how beautiful nature is? If the presence of a higher power or God is not realized, it is within us. You could call it whatever you want to call it. So, that being said, I'm also looking at the moon right now. It's the sun coming out. It's rising. How amazing. That sun is actually rising up. That is so beautiful. So, today is praying for World Health Day, in my opinion. As you can see, a lot of things has been going on. We've given this beautiful virus too much energy, more than it deserved. And common sense tells us that all these things exist, but at the same time, we have the power within us to choose if we want to let that energy stay. And I think it might sound really funny to a lot of people, especially the ones who have yet to realize the power of their subconscious mind. Like literally, for example, is 3 years ago, I didn't look like I could be someone that would even run again, or walk again. But through yoga, meditation, and believing in myself, I healed myself back to running, jogging through yoga. Mind you, I had a fender bender with a car back in, around that December 2015. It took me 3 years to heal my body. And that's with yoga every day, meditation, like literally 3 years. That's how long it took me. I only just start jogging every day this year. So, and this has been a lifestyle for a long time. So by the time that break, even though during that break, I still get up every morning, every couple of days, and go outside, but I do a lot of yoga. So the power of the mind is amazing. The power, like literally, I should not even be standing there right now. The way I got cluttered with that car. And I mean, I cannot believe it. You thought I was in a stunt movie. That thing is so painful. I could even hear the noise. I heard a crack on my bone. I was like, what the biscuit? But you know what? I was thinking, I have to walk again. And voila, this is it. Like I always say, a friend of mine who I look up to, I call her Mr. came over to me one day. I was actually in the crutches. And the moment she told me about fasting for 100 days, I was just looking like, what the biscuit? 100 days fasting? Right there, I knew I got to start training again. The second day, I started walking. And I kid you not, my first 2 miles took me 3 hours. Yes, my first 2 miles of walking literally took me 3 hours to complete. But you know what? With determination, I refuse to give up. So that's the same thing with this virus that they're talking about. Our body can heal itself. As a matter of fact, when I went back to the doctor, plus I couldn't afford it because of my health insurance. When I went back to the doctor, He cannot believe I was walking again a month later. And he even confirmed it. Our body healed himself. After a couple of months, I don't even know how, I've forgotten. But your body healed yourself. That's why this medicine that they gave us has a date, how long we should take them for. And right after that, you could literally heal your body. But one thing though, you have to do a lot of yoga. And I mean a lot of yoga. I'm talking about 2 to 3 hours every single day. No fail. That's how much yoga I have to do. Every day. And the vegan diet, whew, came into reality. And during that time, I lived in the moment. I have to forget about everything. Worries. That's the only way to heal the body. And that same way can be used towards this thing called the virus. Like I was saying earlier, I need to hear from all the people, the holistic people, the doctors, the real doctors, you know, not the one that wants to make money, the real doctors, the guy in the tracksuit, people who walk out, people who's been through injuries and heal their body, you know, to let people know that your body, your mind has a lot to do with what goes on around you. You know, all the mindfulness people who live it's funny, you know, I'm looking at this building right here. It's saying natural medicine. Let me go and put my camera on it. You know, we need people like this right here in this spa. Natural medical solution. Yet this kind of place right here, they need to be speaking. We need to hear from them about these viruses, you know. These are the people right here that needs to be speaking. You know, so the guys in this shirt and tie and the suit, everything is all about control to them. You know, the truth is, if someone from a low-income person, a low-income family with no health insurance go to a hospital right now and say they have this virus, would they get treatment? That's the question. Would they get treatment? And more than likely, the answer is no. The answer is no. And I can say that because when I got run over by a car, it didn't matter. I was thrown out of the hospital. Like literally, they put me out of the hospital. I had to heal myself. So this whole thing that everyone is talking about, we need to realize that we are in control of our own mind. We are in control of our own health. To me right now, we are letting somebody define our health, where to go, how to live our lives. You know, and that's just so funny right there. I don't think it's fair on low-income families, because that means a lot of them right now will not be able to go to work. Some of them might end up being homeless because they're already living paycheck to paycheck. So for someone who's on a low income, this whole thing does affect them. So we need to put them in mind. You know, somebody needs to speak about it. You know, we gotta speak for those little people too. You know, because for the people, for many who don't have savings, this right here is not a good solution for them, because it means they can't go outside and work. So we need to think about all those things. You know, it's very easy to shut the city down by saying all these things. But please open back the city. Yeah. Please think about the low-income people. Yeah. The people who are getting back on their feet. Please think about them. You know, I'm begging you. So now, let's all pray for world health. World health. Let's pray for it today. You know, we want this virus to disappear. You know, all my religious faith, everybody gather together. Let's pray for world health. Let's make this virus disappear. You know, we all have the power to do so. You know, even though there's a lot of people that's gonna argue against it, but the people that believe in the power of the mind, please start speaking. So today, I'm almost mile 14 of my meditative jog. You know, so I'm gonna do another 26 mile tomorrow for world health. You know, because I'm sending out that energy, peace, the energy of love, the energy of healing today. That's what I'm thinking of on my feet today. So I'm going to do the same thing again tomorrow for another 26 miles. So until then, I'm going to say, take a yoga class. Breathe into the body. And since this is a vegan page, I don't know, boy. Don't eat meat for a week. I'm not saying go vegan, but just don't eat meat for a week. For 1 week, don't eat no meat and see what happens. Yeah, because I've been eating meat before, so when people say, blah, blah, no, we've been eating, I've tried eating meat. But I'm just saying, for 1 week, no meat. Just try it, It ain't gonna kill you. Anyway, this is my surrounding. Quiet and nice. People are still sleeping. They're probably still scared of the virus. But what people don't realize, the virus can still come in the house. Because you have that virus all over the place. It's funny. Probably have the virus in your fridge without even realizing it. They said it comes out of animals. So hey, you might want to start throwing away your animals right now. All the meat, throw that away. You never know. So until next time, take a yoga class, breathe into the body, and spread this energy of love everywhere. One love.